Welcome back, viewers. I want to take another look at Jeffrey Bezos and Michael Sanchez. I mistakenly said in my last video that Michael Sanchez was Jeffrey Bezos's brother. It's not his brother. It's his girlfriend's brother, Lauren Sanchez. So just to clarify, I left the word out, girlfriend, Bezos' girlfriend's brother. So Sweetie Pie, one of my subscribers, commented wondering if Laura, I can't remember if it's Laura or Lauren, you'll have to correct me if I'm wrong on that. Is she a honeypot? Was she put in Bezos' path to lure him into separating from his wife? Is she a honeypot mistress? They both have an interest in flying, and Bezos has an interest in space program and stuff. So they do have some interests in common. But let's ask the cards. Is she a honeypot? Was she used as a ploy? Well, we have Three of Coins. Someone's working with someone. I'm using my Cat Black tarot deck today. Well, we have here in the center that she's a content woman, the Nine of Cups. It's like the content merchant in the Rider-Waite deck, but in this deck actually is a woman, Mother Mary with baby Jesus. So it's showing to me from a spiritual side that she's content in the relationship. Covering her is the Knight of Cups, which is a moneyed proposal. It's an emissary for, I feel like, for Pecker. In the past, here's the Two of Cups, bonding. And I laid a clarifier for that, the King of Pentacles. So I do feel like that's her bonding with Bezos, the moneyed man. In the foundation is the world watching, and it also signifies new beginnings, end of a cycle, new beginnings. It was a new relationship. Crowning the reading, the Hermit. Yeah, I feel like she's actually gone into isolation over what's been coming out. Here in the near future, the Knight of Wands, which feels like an investigator who's looking into matters, the thievery that went on, the stealing of the text messages. There's going to be illumination, and Queen of Cups. This is a loving woman, a supportive and loving woman. It's going to be an end to a cycle and new beginnings. at the same time. So death bringing a big change or an end to I'm feeling an end to the speculation, because the sun's going to illuminate. We're going to have more information, new beginnings, and new information coming out. And someone has been foolish and is going into dark night of the soul. So someone has been foolish. There's going to be information coming out about that. I would say no, she's not a honeypot. She's not planted there with Bezos to lure him in. Let's look again at David Pecker. The word I was trying to think of the other day in the video, and thank you all for commenting in the comments, immunity that he had with the Southern District of New York in the federal cases with Michael Cohen and investigations into Trump Oregon, Trump Foundation. Is David Pecker going to lose his immunity? The Emperor. Over things he's done for Trump. Is he going to lose his immunity? Yeah, death. And my sleeves keep getting in the way today. So yeah, he's going to lose his immunity. Death, big change. He's losing it. Page of Wands, the messenger, covering him. The challenge, because he's been the messenger for Trump. The Emperor that's over here on the bottom, he's been the messenger delivering funds for him, communicating for him, killing stories for him, running other stories. Here's his greed and avarice and the foundation and chained to the devil. In the past, he's bonded with people that he went to battle with, and they were victorious. They were able to put out all the campaigns about Hillary. They were able to, after Jamal Khashoggi's death, they were able to publish all these positive things about the Prince of Saudi Arabia, and they were able to bring out all the information about Bezos until they got called on the table. So they had sent all their little ships out into the world with their plans, and were waiting on their ships to return, but Bezos called them out. So now he's feeling nostalgic. Now he's feeling like, oh gosh, if I could go back before we went after Bezos. He's trying to get to calmer waters. He's doing the same thing he's done his entire career. He just, the garbage that he publishes and the propaganda and the National Enquirer. And here's the King of Wands investigating So even though it's the Southern District of New York that he had immunity with, I do feel like Mueller is involved. He showed up the other day when I read on David Pecker. I do feel like Mueller is going to get involved with this because of his dealings with people overseas. Now, the other day when I read on him, I kept getting Russia connections, and I was kind of surprised because you would think it would be Saudi connections, but Pecker has been doing all these things against Hillary back in 2015, 2016, building up to the elections. So I feel like maybe he's got some partnerships with both the Saudis and the Russians. And let's not forget that handshake scene or high five scene around the world between the Saudi prince and Putin at the G20 summit, right? So they are a little bit in cahoots, it looks like. So David Pecker, have you been working with emissaries to Russia or Russia directly yourself? Or has Trump just connected you to people? The money that Michael Cohen gave him to pay off, what was her name? Karen McDougal? Where did that money come from? Follow the money trail. Where did that money come from? How was it laundered through? Here's David Pecker trying to get to calmer waters. But it does imply that there's an overseas element to it. Right in the center, the lovers who he's in bed with is in the government. So in the foundation, I would say who he's in bed with is Trump. In the foundation, King of Coins. I'm feeling two things on this. It's both Bezos is bringing it out, but it's also Russian oligarchs is what I'm feeling here, that he's helped, because I have Wheel of Fortune in the past here, meaning his fortune changed in the past. Getting money from Russian oligarchs is what I'm feeling here. Yeah, because he was just trying to hang on to what he had. Crowning the reading, he's in retreat now. Trying to figure a way out of all of this mess. Near future, working together again. Queen of Coins. And Queen of Wands. Queen of Coins feels like he may have been working with Rebecca Mercer. Queen of Wands feels like Nancy Pelosi may be investigating this also. As well as the New York office, Federal Attorney General's office. Nine of Cups, contentment. Feels like he's going to work a deal. He's going to work some sort of plea deal. It's going to burden him more, though. Yeah, it feels like his dirty tricks are going to come out. He's going to have to get a new perspective on things. But does feel like he's going to be victorious in negotiating some sort of deal. Yeah, the pay to play is coming to an end of a cycle. Yeah, he's got more investigations coming, though. He's got more investigations coming on him. Like I said, I feel like Mueller's getting involved again. So let's ask also, how much of going after Jeff Bezos was instigated by Trump because of the pressure over Jamal Khashoggi's murder? Is this going to be tied back to Trump? Eight of Swords. Card of imprisonment. Whether in your mind or a physical prison. I can't get my sleeves out of the way. Looks like strength and illumination. Trump's trying to stand strong, but the case against him is also strong. That there is a link to him, and the illumination challenging him. Here's a moneyed proposal at the root of it, so yeah, this moneyed proposal came after Khashoggi's death, after the loss of Khashoggi. So probably moneyed proposal from the Saudis. Five of Wands. It's almost like a game of strategy, but you can't tell who's winning. It's not just a battle. It's a game going on, maneuvering, crowning the reading, all the treachery and secrets. Interesting to have the moon card and the sun card always in the same reading, that the light's going to shine. Here's the challenge, the light's going to shine. Trump's being put in defense mode over it. So, yes, the light's going to shine on the games that he's played. And I say games lightly. Eight of Cups having to walk away from it and his dealings overseas, waiting on his ships to come back in and his money to come back in. Here he is showing up, Trump as the devil again, greed and avarice, but also looks like his addiction is showing up again. Looks like a proposal is going to be put to him. I was asking in my mind, who's leaving? Who's leaving? Looks like a proposal will be put to him, being the Fool, as well as to Ivanka, Queen of Cups. So it looks like a proposal is going to be presented to them to get them out. We'll stop there. It does look like it's going to get tied somehow back to Trump. It's more of the pay-to-play stuff, which is why I feel like Mueller's going to get into it. How many more things can Mueller investigate, right? If not Mueller himself, he's going to spearhead it, passing on to someone else in the FBI to investigate. But it looks like it is going to put additional pressure on Trump to leave. So we'll stop there. If you like the video, please click the like button and subscribe to see future videos. And I will see you in the next one. If you'd like a personal reading, of course, you can email me at jinlintarot@gmail.com. Thanks for watching.